All right, fast turnaround, right? So, heads up, kind of just watch this video um, to remind myself how to play it. So we're going off memory here. And also, that video was an improvisation. So I'll teach you what I know is like part of the song and keep the extra notes that I played in that video out of it. But hopefully, I can teach you some things in this or some things that you can do with your hands to, I guess, get more longer notes or exasperate the song just a bit, if that's the right word I want to use. Yeah, so we'll start right here. Now, I mean, you can play it with one hand, or I like to do both sometimes when it comes to notes like these. It's just more fun. But if you wanted to play with one hand, you can. So anyway, these notes. Timeout. I don't read sheet music, and I don't really know how to teach traditionally. The way that I teach is by telling you how I know and the easiest way to explain it to people. So, for easy sakes, I think this is in C minor, but we're gonna treat all notes as C major, so I can just tell you the notes and go about my life. Because I'm not gonna learn that stuff. Like, I don't have no plans to. I like to watch other people's stuff and learn, from them as far as certain understanding the things of traditional thinking. But it still don't make no sense to me as far as explaining the notes go. So this is not traditional teaching, but you should still learn a lot because I've been playing for a while, so I can teach some things. So D sharp, F, G, A sharp, C, D. And all you're doing right here is you're switching down from D sharp to D. Still playing the rest of this though. F, G, A sharp, C, D. Yeah, that sounds better. Okay, so right here is these two note chords. You're gonna do this kind of going down the scale of the key that this is in. So A and C, G sharp. I'm sorry, G and A sharp, F and A, D and F. Oh yeah, okay. And then you're gonna go right back here, and this part could be a chord or it could be your left hand playing this one note, because your left hand playing these one notes going back and forth is basically just to accentuate the chords that you're going to be playing later within the song. So and there's a couple of things you can do. You can do, or you can play. So with or without this F when you're pressing G. So I probably just do in the middle of something. So let me make sure that I go back. Yeah. Okay. Here's where we're picking up. D and F, right? For funsies, let's add more notes in here. All right. D sharp, F, G, right? And now you're playing all these notes at the same time. D sharp, F, G, A sharp, C, D, F. So what you should have right now is, sorry. You basically play the chord again, but this time without F. So a lot of it is staying in this key. Nope. I think that's the key that it's in, whatever that is. So I start building more, and it's basically just adding more notes to your left hand. So okay, so I think that's what's going on here. I think I actually pressed this, which is like C minor 7th, and where's the next one? Sorry, y'all. There we go. It's like Final Fantasy chord right there. Okay, so for your left hand notes or left hand chords, let me just teach you it. So you're gonna be doing C, D sharp, G, A sharp, and I like to roll the notes. Sometimes you don't have to do that, especially when you want to make some differences in what you're playing. So you can press all the notes at the same time, you know, the first go around, and then maybe the next time you loop around the song, you slide the notes, so you roll them, right? Next chord, A sharp, D, F, A. Next chord, D sharp, G, A sharp, and I like to hit C and D with my thumb on the side, so I can hit both at the same time. All right. It depends what I want to play. I improvise a lot, so. So that was me improvising again. Sorry, I can't help it. So what I did was that even though I taught you this, I did this, which is like an eighth, right? So the D sharp, G, A sharp, D sharp, and then I put it down to like, I don't know, whatever this is, 7th and a 5. I don't know this stuff. I try to learn, but. And I mainly improvised and did it that way. That I'm like, oh wait, I taught y'all this, but you know, you could do both. You know, style it up, man. Right? So your right hand at the same time is just gonna be playing right here, F, G, A sharp, D. You can add C sometimes if you want. Sorry. And as you see, I just did the opposite way, right? Like I told you 8th and then 7th or whatever, but I just did 7th and then the 8th. So like you can do whatever you want, as long as you hit the notes that are within the key. You can't really ever hit a wrong note. It just this song is just one of those songs where the more notes you add to it, the more beautiful it gets. So I start playing what I taught you in the beginning with one hand. So again, F, G, A sharp, D. And I'm kind of just rolling these notes too, right? Then I hit those chords I taught you. It's okay. D sharp, F, G. Then I go right here. So with my right hand, I'm playing F and G with my thumb. A sharp, D, F. And just like I taught you before, where you're playing with F and then you get off and then you're just hitting the same notes but only D, you're doing the same thing here. So F, G, A sharp, D, F. And then you just remove your pinky. F, G, A sharp, D. Then let's see what else I played. When I'm saying that, I'm like recalling the video in my head. Okay, I think I tried to like mimic some of the sax, right? So some of it I mixed with the sax and then the continuous notes that are actually going on in the background. And then I do that again, I think. And then I kind of like dance around the keys here. I think it's... Okay, so let me teach you that. Yeah, then there's a part where I go like this. And I'm just playing the notes single. So you already learned these notes, so I don't really have to keep saying them. But I'm just showing you different ways to play them. And I'm pretty sure that's how, that's how the song goes, right? There's something in the background that's doing that. It's like the bass or something. I haven't listened to the song in a bit. So I'm going up and ending. I guess I could teach you the notes, right? Still on left hand. I know we was going to the right hand, but let's go back to the left hand. Right? C, D sharp, A sharp, G, right? So I'm doing that same pattern, which is what? I guess, 5, 3, 1, 2, right? If we're putting numbers to fingers, right? And this is me improvising again. Because you can just hit all these notes here and like you really wouldn't be wrong. You can get away with it. So messed up there actually. Okay, so that's kind of the left hand, right? Sometimes you're playing chords, sometimes you're playing and you can like mix it up, add a chord there. Same notes like you were already playing, by the way. And then jump back, right? It's all about patterns. It's all about thinking, how many different ways can I play the same notes? And that's how I kind of think about improvising it in a certain degree, because it's like, how much more beautiful can you make it if you were granted the opportunity of different patterns on notes or just using more keys, right? So, and then you do the pattern right here. Okay, right. So give me a second. Okay, so I gotta teach you this. A sharp, D, A, C, G sharp, F and A, F, D. Then you repeat what you learned. Then you can do this, playing all the notes that you already played singly rather than playing it as a chord. F, G, A sharp, C, D. And this time I played G and D instead of F and G, for the sake of playing different notes. Sorry, I hate when my computer screen goes to sleep. Sorry. And then here's where you do this part. So let's count. It's almost like 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 11. Let me see. However many times. So so it's G, eight, 9, 10, 11. So it is 11, right? G, F, D. And for my left hand, I'm just playing D sharp, G, A sharp, C. I hope this tutorial isn't as, I know I'm all over the place, but like I'm thinking about what notes to teach you guys and like how to go about playing the song. Again, I haven't like, sometimes when I play a song I just like upload it and that's it. And then I just like don't really play it again for a while. So this is basically my first time playing the song since you last see me record the improv. So please have patience. And you can see like I'm hitting D at the same time. So you can do that. And then like I'm bouncing off. If you have a pedal, I don't know if you guys have pedals or what kind of piano you're playing on, but like I'm also using the pedal to like to accentuate some notes outside of using the resonance that comes with the keys already. And then it does. Yeah. Yeah. So after you do that, right? You already learned these notes, but I'm gonna teach you again because I know I've been chatting a bit. D, F sharp, G, A sharp, D, F, D sharp, D, F, G, A sharp. Left hand, you're back on this C minor 7th. Sorry. Yeah, I'm kind of just improvising throughout the rest of this. And this is pretty much everything I taught you. You can even reach up to F here after you do this. Yeah. I think I would conclude that as the tutorial. I know I've been chatting a bit anyway, as it is. But that's what this song is concluded of. So if you wanted to do more, like let's say you did want to move between more keys. The only reason I didn't is because I was just kind of like, this song stays in the pocket and I want to keep it in the pocket. That's my own choice for that particular improvisation. But you can do the same thing. You can stretch it out and start using, the C minor 7th down here. You get it, right? I hope this is helpful to anybody to anybody that's watching this, okay?